It's easy to start slipping up on your portfolio and reference checks as you move from photoshoot to photoshoot because background checks take time to do. Background checking is tedious, but definitely worth it so you can have some peace of mind at these photoshoots. You can't slip up on background checking, ever. I've known some very experienced models to end up in really shifty situations all because they slacked off and didn't do their homework before going to a photoshoot that ended up inevitably turning out bad. Safety is always #1 priority. Don't ever neglect to check for an updated portfolio and current model references from all inquiring producers. To recap, before scheduling a photoshoot with any photographer, you must always conduct the following. Before scheduling a photoshoot, you must always speak to the models who have already worked with that photographer. These models should be credited in the photographer's posted and shared images, so you may pick and choose which models to message. Do not accept emails, phone numbers, or even a list from the photographer as your main source of references. Random phone numbers or emails could be anyone on the other end, and not necessarily a model who has worked with that photographer before. A photographer should provide a list of references upon request, but they most likely will give you a list of models that they know are going to say that they're safe to work with. It is extremely important to actually speak with these models and to not just go by them being listed in the photographer's portfolio. There have been many times that I asked a model about a photographer's conduct at their photoshoot only to find out that the photographer was unprofessional. It is so important to hear firsthand what a model's experience was when they worked with that photographer. Do not work with photographers only because you see well-known models in their portfolio. Many photographers will hire well-established models with major social media followings and treat them very well, solely so those well-known models will give a positive reference about the photographer to models like you. You must ask models of all skill levels from a photographer's portfolio about how their experience was, and if you conduct your reference checking in that way, you'll get a clearer understanding of how that photographer treats any model, regardless of the model's social media following. Before scheduling a photo shoot, you must check to see if the photographer's portfolio is up to date, meaning that the photos were taken within the last year at the very least. Models should be linked somehow via tags or credit notes in every single photo. Otherwise, the portfolio is meaningless in helping you determine if this photo shoot is worth booking. When you speak with model references, they'll confirm with you when the most recent photo shoot was with that photographer, which is important because photographers should be practicing photography regularly. You should not be working with someone who hasn't picked up their camera to take a picture of a model in over a year. Many abusive photographers know that they have a tainted reputation and will have a portfolio, but they may go into hiding for several years, resurface, and try to hire new models by saying, "Yes, here's my portfolio," hoping that that's enough for you to agree that they are legitimate. Do not book work with photographers who have photos of models shared with no tags or links to the models themselves. These could be stolen photographs, old photographs, or photographs of models that would never recommend the photographer to anyone. If anything ever during a conversation leading up to a photo shoot seems off or strange to you, it probably is. Do not go forward with booking that photo shoot. If a conversation leading up to a photo shoot makes you feel uneasy, just imagine how uncomfortable you'll feel once you get to the photo shoot.